Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. A very good morning to you guys all out there. This is a beautiful Thursday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, today is our match day again. What are your expectations? Chelsea fans, what are your expectations regarding today's game? Chelsea, Legia Warsaw at the bridge today in the Conference League. Well, yesterday there was a game. Once again, Dortmund, Barcelona, it ended. Real Madrid, Arsenal. Real Madrid fans, what's up, man? What's up, guys? You guys are disappointed, right? For me, it's one of those games. It is one of those games where the legendary coach, Ancelotti, got it all wrong from the starting. Real Madrid coach Ancelotti got it all wrong from the starting of the game. Yes, I lay the blame right there. And also, let's also give credit to Arsenal. They did well. Arsenal was flawless. No error. Arsenal was flawless. In exception of that mistake by, the defender, that led to the goal, the goal of Real Madrid. Even that, I will not blame him. No one should blame that defender, because Real Madrid was then desperate. So Arsenal are deserving of the semi-final slot. Yeah. Then Bayern Munich also lost out. So right now, it's going to be Inter Milan versus PSG. Inter Milan versus Barcelona, Inter Milan, Barcelona. Yes, because Barcelona, at the end of the day, they won it over Dortmund, right? So it's Inter Milan, Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal. Semi-finals. You want to hear my prediction? I know. I want to see Arsenal Inter in the finals. Yeah. I want to see Arsenal Inter Milan in the finals. England versus Italy in the final. That is what I want to see. I don't want to see Spain in the final any longer. And I don't want to see French in the final. I want to see Arsenal Inter Milan in the final. That simply means that Arsenal are going to win it over PSG and Inter Milan will win it over Barcelona. Dear friend, that is what I want to see. Yeah. Though Chelsea fans, the reality of the matter is that Chelsea fans, we don't want the trophy, we don't want the Champions League to come to England. We don't want it to come to London. We want to be the only clubs in London that wins the Champions League. That is what Chelsea fans want. So when you get to Inter Milan, Arsenal, then I will be thinking of, should I support Thomas Partey or I should just support Inter Milan? Inter Milan. We'll see when we get there. We'll see how we cross the river. Dear friends, come on, let's get started. Tonight, Chelsea, Legia Warsaw. It is going to be another game that Chelsea fans, well, let me just say, Chelsea are winning no matter what. No matter what, we are winning. I'm not talking about winning the match convincingly. I'm saying winning because going to the next stage, semi-finals of the competition. Because we already won last week in Poland, right? 3-0. So it's just a formality. Even a draw could take Chelsea through. Even if they are to win 1-0, Chelsea are still through. If they are to win 2-0, Chelsea are still through. Unless they win 3-0, then it becomes balanced. They will be now thinking about penalties. Yeah, but I don't see Legia Warsaw beating Chelsea 3-0 at the bridge. That is why I said Chelsea are going to go to the next level of the tournament. But quickly, at a press conference yesterday, Enzo Maresca said many things that, as a Chelsea fan, I am very much disappointed. I just knew that this man wants to prove me right every day. that he is a championship coach and he is not fit for the Chelsea job. Maresca at a press conference said this. Listen, I brought you to yesterday. He said, he was asked, can your style entertain Chelsea fans? Can your system, your formation, can it entertain Chelsea fans for them to be happy and love what the job you are doing? This is what he said. Maresca answered. He said, first of all, 100% it can entertain Chelsea fans. And then, because I am not able to do a different style. I am not able to do different style. What does that mean? Simply put, I am not able to change the formation, our system of play. I am static. The way we play right now, it is the way that I know. I can't change it. I am not able to change it. No matter the opponent, no matter the strategy of the opponent, I can't change our system. It is what it is. This is the way, this is what I know, and this is the best way I can do it. I cannot, change the system. This is coming from our head coach. He says, first of all, 100% my style can entertain Chelsea fans. And then, because I am not able to do a different style. It is pathetic. It is pathetic. I don't know what you're thinking, but for me, it is pathetic. Listen, he says, I would like to fight with this club for titles, for the Premier League, for Champions League. But at the same time, I think we have to be realistic and see that this team, this season, is improving. It is there. It's numbers. Now, dear friend, I'll give you some numbers right now. I don't know if I still have it. But the truth of the matter is that right now as we speak, do you know our position on the league table? There it is on your league table. That is our current position. With Newcastle playing their outstanding game yesterday, Newcastle won their outstanding game yesterday. Do you know? That is the position right now we are. Newcastle has toppled Nottingham Forest to third place. Newcastle. Now, as you can see there, Liverpool 76 points, Arsenal 63 points, Newcastle now at 59 points. Nottingham Forest are now at 4th position with 57 points. Man City 55 points. Chelsea on 6th. Chelsea are 6th on the league table right now with 54 points. Newcastle now have 5-point gap between us. When are we going to close this gap? Now, Chelsea have to overcome Man City on 5th. Chelsea now have to overcome Nottingham Forest on 4th. How are we going to topple Man City, Nottingham Forest? 2 weeks ago, Chelsea were ahead of Newcastle with 2 points. 2 weeks ago. Today, Newcastle is ahead of Chelsea with 5 points. So when I said it, is it 3 days ago, a few days ago, that Chelsea's Champions League hopes are gone. You guys, most of you guys may not understand it. Right now, look at it. And the worst part is that in order to topple Man City and Nottingham Forest, listen, we have to play these same teams again. Newcastle now in 3rd position. Chelsea, we are on 6th position. Even with 5th position, you will get a point. You will get a slot in the Champions League. But as it is right now, we are outside the Champions League position. We are outside the Champions League position. We are 5 points off Newcastle. And we still have to play all these teams. Yes. They will be going to Villa Park next week. Newcastle will be going to Villa Park next week. The race is still on. But I don't see the possibility. You tell me we've made progress from last season to this season. Progress where? Not on paper. Not on the league table. Not on points. Not on the playing style. Not in ambition. Where have we made a progress? I want to know. You got some Chelsea fans will say, oh, Chelsea have made progress from last season. Progress where? Not on paper, not on the league table, not on points, not on the playing style. It's not as if we are playing better football now than ever. Not in our ambition, as if now we don't even have an ambition. Where is the progress? Where is the progress? I would like to know. Dear friends, it is up to you to judge. And it's your breakfast, so I'll not take much time. I'll be back with my preview of the game later in the day. But I want you to get this before I go. Chelsea, as it stands right now, I'm not too sure. Champions League, for me, it is over. The games that we have to play next, Everton, we are going away to Everton. Even if we win against Everton, and Newcastle win their next game against Villa, they still remain third. Man City, if they win their next game, they still remain fourth. They still remain fourth. And Chelsea, even if we win, we will still be where we are. It is now, it's like we're hoping that they sleep and then we win. Oh, Man City will sleep in their next game. They lose their next game, then Chelsea win the next game, then we climb over above them. Then, as Man City is losing, then Nottingham Forest is also losing. Right? Then, as Newcastle is losing, Nottingham Forest is also losing. So, now all of them will be losing. And then only Chelsea will be climbing up. Quickly. We understand. This, let me just chip in this. Yeah. Chelsea have no plans to sell Moises Caicedo, according to the report we are receiving. It's in the news that the Saudis are interested in Moises Caicedo. But right now, according to Jacob Benz, Chelsea have no plans to sell Moises Caicedo, despite Saudi interest. Chelsea value Caicedo significantly higher than 115 million that we bought him. That is not just all. The truth of the matter is that if this ownership, as we are seeing there right now, if the Saudis should present 150 million pounds or something significant above that, they will let Caicedo go. They will. The way I'm seeing this ownership, they are to make 35 million profit, they will let Caicedo go. And even if Caicedo himself, from where he's coming from, his background, if the Saudis want to triple his wages, 450,000 pounds a week, do you think he would just say no to it? When Chelsea right now, with Chelsea position, no ambition, he better play for the money instead of playing for the ambition. For the trophy. He will not sit in a team where we are not winning trophies and he's not getting the money. What do you think? If it were you, what will you say? Dear friends, this is very interesting though, because I know if the Saudis should offer anything 150 million and above, this ownership will let the player go. Well, Champions League, let me just end it up this way. Mikel Arteta speaking after the game. This is what he said. If I am here It's thanks to Pep Guardiola. I called him this morning. I will always be grateful to him. Arsenal fans, your coach has been calling his father for ideas in order to be able to beat Real Madrid. And the idea the father gave him, the question I want to ask is, if he had failed in beating Real Madrid, will he be telling us that, oh, it's Pep Guardiola that told me to play like this or play this system, that is why I failed? But now that he has won, he's telling the whole world that it's Pep that helped him to win. Why was he not able to help himself, Pep Guardiola? Why is it that he couldn't help himself this season? When he faced the same team, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Bellingham, why didn't he help himself? Only you want outdated coach. Only you, Mikel Arteta. Only you want an outdated coach to be point of discussion in this matter. Give credit to your players for the job they've done. Leave Pep Guardiola out. We know him is outdated. Leave him out with this. Ladies and gentlemen, Inter Milan have qualified for the semi-finals by eliminating Bayern Munich. They are in. And I'm celebrating Inter Milan. You know what I mean, Chelsea fans? Yeah. Inter Milan are in and I'm celebrating them. And Real Madrid fans, good luck next time. You know, they came to the stadium in a very huge fanfare. You could see the picture on your screen right now. The team bus going to the stadium and you see horses. Horse is what was leading the team bus, the players to the pitch. To the stadium, as you can see on your screen, being led like the presidential arcade. You know, presidential arcade going for, what is it? And being led by horses. Group of horses. There's a name for it. Come on, that's for another topic for another day. I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.